Greetings and welcome. Now, the thing is, I kind of want to talk about a show that was driven last year of winter 2019. And I couldn't help watching this show, and I've been doing reviews of this show when it first came out. But after watching it over and over again, I had to read the manga, and I just got to go out and say this. My final thought, and it's not a review. Before I say this, it's not a review. It's not a recommendation. It's my thoughts on this show. And after 277 chapters, I have to talk about it. Domestic Girlfriend. Now, I know that people haven't seen Domestic Girlfriend, which you guys should have watched. You guys need to watch Domestic Girlfriend. It is one of the most roller coaster animes I've ever seen, still. It's one of those roller coasters that goes up and then it goes down and then it goes like a twirly and then it goes right back. And then that's what Domestic Girlfriend does. In fact, Domestic Girlfriend, like you guys have seen anime viewers who talks about Domestic Girlfriend brings up that spiciness level from a level 1 to a level 100 hotness. Matter of fact, it's so hot, it's making me hot. But other than that, I want to talk about Domestic Girlfriend and my thoughts on this. Now, for those of you who haven't watched Domestic Girlfriend, here's the storyline behind it. So, Domestic Girlfriend is this love triangle relationship that has a course of parallel dimensional twists into this. So Natsu is a boy, a high school boy who has a crush on his teacher. Okay, how many of you guys already have a crush on your teachers? That happens. He has a crush on his teacher, Hina. Now, here's where the funniness happens. See, he went to a karaoke with his friends, and there was a girl named Ruri. Okay, out of nowhere, Ruri invited him to his house and said, "Would you like to have sex with me?" Ruri and Natsuo did it. They had sex. He lost his virginity to her, and that was a miracle. That was like a miracle. Like, think about it. How, first episode, he goes off and loses virginity. That's like, snap. Now, this is where the love triangle comes in play. His father is getting remarried to the mother. His father's getting remarried to the mother of the two girls that he like. Well, not one of them but one he liked and one he slept with. So, imagine you just slept with this girl, and then the day after, or hours later, or a day, you found out that your father is remarried again to a gorgeous wife who's now your stepmom, and the girl and the teacher you have a crush on and the girl you slept with are your stepsisters. Dun dun dun. That is the biggest twist. And I feel bad for him. Like, wait, can we keep that? I don't know if we can keep the secrets. I mean, we had sex, but he's my stepsister. But she's my stepsister, and that's what it. Now, as the episodes progresses, it shows Natsuo trying to don't know his feelings towards Hina, don't know his feelings Ruri. Now, this is where here's my thoughts on Domestic Girlfriend comes in. The thought about this show and the manga goes to just like the anime, the manga goes to this roller coaster. It goes to this emotional roller coaster full of plots and twists, breakups after breakups, character development after character development. One says this, one says that. Too much things going on in Domestic Girlfriend. And it's one of those things that you question yourself, who is Natsuo gonna pick, Ruri or Hina? Now, from the beginning, I was with Team Ruri. And I'm still on Team Ruri. I was on that. People who was on Team Hina had to take a step back to understand Hina's emotions. Okay, now watch this. I get it how I feel from the manga. I felt it. Here's the thing. I don't hate the author from doing this. I mean, there were times when I confused myself, what are you doing? Don't break them up. Don't do this. Don't do that. And that's what this manga did. The manga, after 12 episodes, Domestic Girlfriend, is it 12? Yep. After 12 episodes, Domestic Girlfriend, it got you to that point where you want to read the manga. So I started reading the manga, and dude, the manga is straight up I mean, they show stuff that the anime didn't show. For example, in the mangas, they show Ruri and Natsuo doing it. They show Hina and Natsuo doing it in the shower. Hell, there was and if y'all remember the episode in the anime, you saw, I think it was like 6 or 7, where you saw Hina fingering herself. Where in the anime, I mean in the manga, they actually show her doing it. So I'm like, whoa, talk about deep. But other than that, it makes some moments in Domestic Girlfriend not all about that. It makes you want to cry at some point in time in the manga. Like, here's my thoughts on Domestic Girlfriend. It may go in an emotional roller coaster, but there are some points of it that makes you sad. Like one of the chapters I remember when his mentor died of cancer, and that hurt. Just like how Naruto lost Jiraiya, just how Luffy lost Ace. That's the thing. And there were some sad moments, like when Natsuo got stabbed, and boom, he just literally, and then he's in this world when he sees his mother, not his stepmother, but his real mother, and it was so beautiful. Now I'm going to talk about the manga in the last chapter. Here's the thing. This roller coaster ride of Domestic Girl, it went from a parallel line to like beep, 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 and I'm like, oh my god, because here's the thing. When I watch my thoughts on Domestic Girlfriend, it's like the Nisekoi. And what I mean is, think about how Nisekoi is. This is like a waifu war thing going on. So, the pendant, I forgot the main character's name, but he has the pendant, and each girl has the key. One key opens the true emotions, open up true love. And if you recall, Nisekoi, Onodera, my favorite girl, got the key, but he broke up with Onodera to be with the one he actually loved, which is Chitoge. Damn. Sorry. But my point is, that's what it translates. It was that point where it's like, oh no. You want to cry for Onodera, but you want to feel happy for Chitoge. And that's what Domestic Girlfriend did in the mangas. Like, with Ruri and Natsuo's relationship wasn't that they were married. All this time they were dating. And when Ruri got pregnant and have a kid, people are saying, oh, they married. No. They still dating. See, Ruri doesn't like Ruri like Natsuo, but not as big as Hina is. Hina stood by Natsuo's side for every time in the manga when Ruri's out in America becoming a chef. Hina was the one who stood by Natsuo's side through the highs and lows. Because that tells you something. Hina is still winning the fight. Hina wants to prove that she still loves him, even though she rejected him, but Hina still has feelings for Natsuo. Still. And in that incident, when she got hit by a car, and Ruri and Natsuo wanted to cancel the marriage, but it's that ring. The moment Ruri saw that ring that has Natsuo and Hina's symbol on it, Ruri knew right then and there, she can't win. She gives up. That was the moment where she felt like, I love Natsuo, but you love him more than I do. And even though we have a kid, it's like who's gonna watch Natsuo when Ruri's at work, and who's gonna watch their kid or whatnot? That's where Hina comes in play. Hina got nothing left to lose. I mean, look, the only 3 options Hina has is the following: going back to school, being a receptionist, or being a stay-at-home mom. That's it. Now, in the chapters towards the end, we saw their kid, and I'm like, okay, Ruri wins, but she doesn't want to marry Natsuo because they don't. It's like throughout the years of Domestic Girlfriend, they were still dating. They weren't married. That's the part of it. That's what people got mad over. Like, oh, Ruri won, she has a kid. But no, they still dating. And even in the chapters when she realized, you're better than me, like in terms of like romance wise, you have more feelings for Natsuo than I do. I don't know. I'm trying to break it down for piece by piece, not go into the full details. But that's what Rui felt in the sense that her feeling for Natsuo is not that. It's like a straight line. It's not that. It's like, okay, what is this? See, this is where I compare the Nisekoi thing. Think about it. The pendant in Nisekoi symbolizes the love. And if you remember, Rui's daughter has the necklace around it. And that tells you right there that Rui's and Natsuo's love is still good. It's still active. When Rui's daughter wore the necklace of Rui and Natsuo's rings together, that tells you right. That is the symbol of love that they still have for them still. That's what I like about domestic girlfriend. It's that symbolism. Those little symbolisms that proves to you that their love is stronger than ever, regardless if they're not married or not. But anyway, like I was saying, in Nisekoi, the pendant that the main character had represents the lock. And each girl has the key, and that key is the symbol of love. So when the other girls had it, and I forgot the other girl with the orange hair, but her key didn't work, so that's out. Onodera, my girl Onodera, had the key that opens the lock, but in reality, and Onodera is the Ruri, mind you, Onodera is the Ruri. The main character opens the pendant, opens it up, and see a letter. So Onodera was the one, but it's like you love Onodera, but you don't. You like Chitoge, which is the Hina. You see what I mean? Onodera is the Ruri, and then Chitoge is Hina. That's the thing. That's what I like about it. It's the symbolism. The rings are a symbol of their love and domestic girlfriend. That's the key to all of this. Now, here's my thoughts on my final thoughts on domestic girlfriend is this. What a parallel world that domestic girlfriend has gone through the highs and lows. It went from a parallel line universe, like this is Rui, this is Hina. It went from this to this and this. And there are moments where it has a few breakups, a few heartthrob things that you want to, But domestic girlfriend is one of those shows that you have. It's one of those NTR. I don't think it's NTR, but still, regardless, domestic girlfriend is a must manga to read. After 277 chapters, I'm impressed by this emotional roller coaster that this has been. I don't think there ain't been a roller coaster since Nisekoi or Yamada Seven Witches, but domestic girlfriend is a must read manga. And I know that most people are hated for what the author did, but don't stress them out. Don't stress them out. The manga made it clear that who's gonna end up winning. So I understand I'm Team Ruri and I'm sad how it ended, but it is what it is. So again, watch Domestic Girlfriend, read the manga because that's where all the emotions comes in. I mean, watch the anime, yeah, but read the manga. The manga gets so in depth, it makes you cry on multiple occasions, and I rest assure you, you will not regret reading it.